Welcome to Sun God Productions, and before I begin, I just want to thank everyone for 6 whole subscribers. Let's fucking go! Let's go, team. Oh yeah, the reason why I have my current gameplay as Trench Warfare is because one of my friends told me that I should have it related to World War One, and Trench Warfare was a big part of World War One. So yeah, I decided that I'm going to make it Trench Warfare. Okay, class, where did I leave off last class? Can anyone tell me? Anyone? Anyone? God damn, you guys are a bunch of fucking retard. I mean, special. Each single one of you guys are special. Okay, anyways, what we did, where we left off last class was, I was explaining why Germany had to go through neutral Belgium. And so the reason why basically was a little thing called the Schlieffen Plan, where basically after World War One, I'm not after World War One, my bad. Fucking hell. After the Franco-Prussian War, I told you about that war in the last episode, but if you haven't watched it, I suggest you to watch it. But basically, it was the war to unify Germany, and it was against Prussians versus the French. And after the Prussians beat the French and unified Germany, the French heavily fortified and heavily guarded their border with Germany. So, Mr. Schlieffen, I don't know his first name. I didn't take the time to research it. I should have. My bad. But anyway, so what the Germans decided was that in case of a true front war against France and Russia, which World War One at the time was, that they would go through Belgium and attack France, and thus make a quick victory in France. And then, meanwhile, while in Deutschland, the entire Deutschland Reich shall use their full force to attack the Russians. And Germany will rise again like the past. Wir den Kaiser! But there were only 2 problems. That was ruining Germany's quick and easy victory, which were Belgium wouldn't, being a little bitch, would not let Germany go through them. Instead, they would resist like the little fuckers they are. Fuck you, Belgium. Germany could have a quick and easy victory, but you guys had to be a pussy and be like, no, I'm going to stand my ground. And number 2, it turned out Russia mobilized faster than expected. Now, in the early days of the war, Germany won outstanding and spectacular victories, like the Second Battle of Tannenberg, which was revenge for what happened in 1410 when the Teutonic Order was crushed by the Polish-Lithuanian Commonwealth. This time, though, the Germans would completely crush the Russians. At this point, it looked like that Germany would have its quick and easy victory. They were actually just about to reach Paris until the First Battle of the Marne. And what happened was that the Allied powers would finally make their last stand. Had they lost this battle, it would have been likely that Germany would have won World War One, and we would all be speaking Brussels sprouts and schnitzel. after this defeat, the Germans decided to not drink. Fuck me, bro. They decided to dig trenches, and the Allies decided to do the same. And this is the start. Oh my God, Nate. Sorry, my friend Nate's in the background. He's just fucking around. You can say hello, Nate.
Hey.
Anyways, where was I? I was talking about the trenches, right? Anyway, so what was going on in the trenches? So, the Germans actually decided to make their trenches much better in quality than the Allies, because the Germans were smart motherfuckers and knew that that they were going to be in the trenches for a long time. Meanwhile, the Allies, being fucking retarded little shits that they are, ruining Germany's easy and quick victory, they made the shittiest trenches ever. And the French and Germans would, not French and Germans, fucking French and British would be suffering in their trenches for 4 whole years. And there would be many diseases that went on in the trenches. Like, for example, trench foot, which is basically fucking horrendous. And basically your feet get super swollen because of all the fucking mud and fucking water. And it's fucking disgusting. And sanitation was horrible. I mean, you're surrounded by mud all the time.
Basically,
rats are everywhere.
Feet just mold.
Yeah, basically your feet just fucking mold. There are fucking rats everywhere, like little fucking shits they are. Just eating all our fucking food. Yeah, fuck rats. And yeah, it was just like not a fun time in the trenches. Oh yeah, where was I? Alright, so sorry, I took a little break, but yeah, in the next episode, we're going to be talking about how basically the what was going on the other fronts. But before I do that, let me get into a much happier, much more exciting and positive part of the war, which was the Christmas truce. Nate, you know anything about the Christmas truce?
Yeah, I think so. I'm pretty sure there was like all the soldiers, they weren't having a fun time, and they really wanted to like at least stop fighting for Christmas. So they all pulled a truce on that day, I think.
Yeah, basically, though, contrary to many people's beliefs, actually some parts of the trenches didn't even see a Christmas truce, but because they're fucking bitches and sore ass pain fuckers who don't want to fucking have a relaxing Christmas. But yeah, so the Christmas truce took place in 1914, and basically, even the British Indians, who were cow worshippers, no, I'm just kidding, they're not cow worshippers, but they had a holiday that actually was around Christmas, so they could also take in the enjoyment, and and so during that time, they played football, and which, I mean, European football, not American football. I mean, why the fuck would they play American football? Yeah,
American
they think
soccer.
Yeah. American soccer.
European football.
Yeah. Anyway, so yeah, they're like, why the fuck would they do that? And also they traded many gifts with the Germans and the British, and also the British and the Germans they'd actually give their soldiers gifts in Christmas, like chocolate, cigars, and many other things. But anyways, that sums up the Christmas truce for what I have to say. In the next episode, as I already said, I'm going to talk about the other fronts, but mainly the Eastern Front, and I'm going to talk about how the Ottomans got involved and those fucking traitorous Italians, those little twats. Sorry, I'm talking like a British person because I don't know why.
Them wankers.
Them wankers. Yeah. Like fucking stupid little shit.
Yeah.
The Italians were betraying the Germans. And they also betrayed them in World War II, but I'm just rambling on to make this video longer, but yeah. See you in the, remember to subscribe. If you don't subscribe, you're going to the gulag. And yeah. Bye.